is why I live. I come alive, how you think I made it here? They want to see you down, they don't want to see you.
This one for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Game 2 started with Team Troydan getting out to a command.
The parade of players coming off the team bus says the fifth.
Well, LeBron James,
he can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Tuesday, then on Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
In that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Wiggins. Rose is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. And for Orlando, they've got Brook Lopez. Hunter is out there at Bledsoe. And it's LeBron James. And it's Bertans in at the 4 spot. Now here's Wiggins, following the miss by Brook Lopez. And here is LeBron. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Denver.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And we talk about trying to manufacture points. The Magic a year ago were last in the league in free throw attempts.
And I think a part of that, guys, is they really don't have enough creators, facilitators, playmakers. You need guys who can break the defense down and then make plays for themselves or others, and that gets you to the foul line, but it also gets you easy baskets.
So it's the Barons now. Wiggins passes to DeRozan and stolen by Hunter. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For 3, Bledsoe. Baltimore with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
Pass to Marjanovic. Outside Rose. Pulls it from 20. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. The pass to Hunter. He kicks to Lopez. Wiggins against LeBron. On target from 13 feet.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Marjanovic. Wiggins surveying the floor. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. And now Orlando on the break. LeBron leading the charge. And the jam by Bledsoe.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Passes it to Siakam. And stolen by James. Bledsoe outside. Wiggins with some nice D.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Right side, DeRozan. Kicks to Rose. Clock at 6. 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose, proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
Here's LeBron. That's tipped. Good if it goes. No good on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor for Baltimore, DeRozan out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. Hunter with it. Siakam's there. Kept alive. Lopez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now. Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was a #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
Now here's LeBron. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Siakam kicks to Wiggins. From 15 feet away, rebound by the Magic. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
And he sinks the second. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by DeRozan. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Rose against Bledsoe. Rose scanning the floor. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Feeds it to Hunter. No good that time. Some solid defense from Rose. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now here's Rose. Over Bledsoe. Here's Marjanovic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lopez. A second chance effort. Second chance shot. And that one is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's Orlando. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They did jump out to a lead in the opening. And that
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Bledsoe. Travis Berton's out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hunter. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic can't cash in from close range. Magic leading by 7. Pulls it up. But they recover it. And it's blocked. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Wiggins against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
With a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by DeRozan.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Now Bledsoe. He has 7. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Rose against Bledsoe. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go from 14. Here's Marjanovic. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's LeBron with the drive. Good on the bucket.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by LeBron James. Lopez with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. .137 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots, and he makes most of them.
Kicks it out to LeBron. A 3-pointer off the mark. Baltimore trails by 5. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Wiggins outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Lopez with the steal. Here's Hunter. Connects in the foul line jumper.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic lead by 5. 2. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Magic. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Setting the floor for the Barons. They've got Siakam. DeRozan out there with Rose. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Wiggins with it. 6 to shoot. Over James. Here's Marjanovic. Another shot. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Ball's knocked loose. There's the pass to Bledsoe. Up and in on the layup. And the Magic lead by 9.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Right side, DeRozan. The shot that time, not on target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
The kick out to Rose. There's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Hunter. Over in the corner, Bertans. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Bertans got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed. So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you've got information that I don't have.
Hits the three-point bomb. That's 12 points for LeBron.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Here's DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Magic leading by 9. James looking it over. Wiggins with some nice D.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
James in the post. Covered by Wiggins. LeBron, good. And the Magic lead by 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the shot goes in.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
Rose against Bledsoe. So the Magic win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
I just had to leave the hookers treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my